Hey everyone, if you're in Silver Spring and you're trying to find a dog trainer who can really help your pup handle our busy area, then this is for you. We're going to walk through how to find that perfect professional for both you and your dog.
So here's how we'll break it down. We'll start with why our local environment makes training so helpful. Then we'll cover what you should actually look for in a trainer. Check out the different options and what they cost, go over the most important questions to ask, and finally, highlight some great local spots to practice all those new skills.
Okay, so first things first, let's talk about Silver Spring itself. It's an amazing place to have a dog, but, it has its own unique quirks and challenges, and of course, opportunities.
Just think about your day-to-day. You're trying to navigate a crowded sidewalk near the metro, or maybe you want to just chill with your dog at an outdoor cafe on Ellsworth. Or what about all those community events at Veterans Plaza? For all those moments to be fun and not stressful, you need a dog who feels confident and knows how to behave.
So, knowing the kinds of situations you'll be in, what should you actually be looking for in a trainer? Let's talk about the core principles that really set the great ones apart. The big one you're going to hear about is positive reinforcement. And yeah, that often means using treats, but it's really about a whole science-based approach that uses rewards to make learning fun and motivating for your dog. This method does more than just teach cues. It builds a stronger relationship, so you have a dog who actually wants to work with you.
Okay, that sounds great, but how do you actually know if a trainer is the real deal and truly committed to these positive methods? Well, that's where professional certifications come into play.
Now, I know these letters can look like alphabet soup, but they're really important. They show that a trainer has invested in their education and passed some serious exams on dog behavior and training theory. For general manners, puppy stuff or basic obedience, look for things like CPDTK or KPA-CTP. If you're dealing with more complex issues like reactivity or serious fear, a certification like CBCCK shows a much higher level of specialized expertise.
All right, let's get into the practical stuff. Finding a training format that's going to work for your dog's specific needs, your lifestyle, and of course, your budget. You've got a few different ways to go. Group classes are fantastic for working on manners around other dogs. Private lessons give you that focused, one-on-one help for very specific issues. Day training is a neat option, where a pro works with your dog during the day. And then you have board and train programs, which are really intensive, immersive experiences.
And now let's talk money. The cost of training can really vary, as you can see. A group class that runs for a few weeks is usually the most budget-friendly option. On the other end, something like a board and train program is a much bigger financial investment. These numbers should give you a pretty realistic idea of what to expect here in the DC metro area.
Okay, so once you've found a couple of trainers that seem like a good fit, it's time to actually talk to them. This is your chance to really vet them and make sure it's the right match. Here's a little checklist to help guide that conversation. You really want to hear them talk enthusiastically about positive reinforcement. Go ahead and confirm their certifications. Ask them what a training plan for your dog might look like, how you'll both know you're making progress, and of course, make sure you get a clear breakdown of all the costs involved. And remember, the training doesn't just happen in the lesson. The real magic happens when you take all those skills you're learning and start using them out in the real world, right here around town. First up, a quick but really important reminder about our local rules. Here in Montgomery County, dogs have to be on a leash in public, unless you're in an official, fenced-in dog park. Knowing this rule is key because it shapes where and how you can practice different skills safely and legally. And that's exactly why a place like the Ellsworth Urban Dog Park right downtown is such a fantastic resource. It gives you a safe, contained space to work on those off-leash behaviors.
So what do you work on here? Well, this is the perfect training ground. Can your dogs still come back when you call them, even when other dogs are playing nearby? Can they greet another dog politely without it being a whole production? Nailing these skills here is how you build reliable off-leash trust.
Now, when it's time to work on those all-important on-leash manners, a place like the Sligo Creek Trail is pretty much the perfect next step. The paved paths there are just ideal for practicing loose leash walking. You're going to encounter joggers, people on bikes, and other dogs on leash. It's just the right amount of real-world distraction to challenge your dog without completely overwhelming them.
And really, this is what it's all about, isn't it? The goal isn't some perfectly obedient robot dog. It's about having a happy, confident companion who can be a real part of your life, whether you're on a quiet trail or right in the middle of downtown. We wish you the very best in your search for a trainer. Having a well-behaved dog makes every walk, every visit to a friend's house, and every quiet evening at home just that much more relaxed and enjoyable for everyone you come across.